Hi everybody, welcome back. Today we are going to be building our coral reef sculptures. We're going to be putting everything together. So last class we were working on looking at photos of different types of corals and creating different shapes that are inspired by real life corals. So this is a massive coral or a brain coral. And remember, when we have large pieces like this, they need to be hollow, like this, like a pinch pot. They can't just be a solid lump of clay like this. So you should have a few different pieces of coral ready to go that you made last time, and you should have a little bit of extra clay as well. So what we're going to do today is attach everything together, which can be a little challenging. So that's why I want to show you the steps. So I've got this extra piece of clay. I can start by kind of just flattening it with my hand a little bit. I can also use my rolling pin to flatten it out. Now, I don't want this to be too thin. This is pretty good. It should be about as thick as your pinky finger, no thinner than that. And then what you're going to do is this is going to be the surface that you will be attaching things to. And if you find that you don't have enough clay, we can add a little bit more. So I need to, when I have pieces that stand up like this, if I just try to attach them, they're probably going to fall over. So what I have to do is I actually have to make some holes where these things can attach. And the holes could go maybe all the way through, and they should be big enough that my coral can kind of slot into it. So I'm going to go like this and just kind of test the size and see if it seems to fit. And that fits pretty well. So I'm going to make that hole there. I've got another piece here, so I'm going to make a hole here for this one. This one's also pretty big, so I want to spread the clay to make it fit correctly. That fits pretty well. So I've got 1, 2, and then I think I'm going to put this one over here. And again, I'm kind of using my tool like a drill, like I'm turning it around. And this is going to be for this coral here. Okay, great. So the other thing, I have this one. So I think this one might actually go off the side a little bit. And this one I don't need to have a hole for. This one I can just attach it here. So I'm going to sketch kind of a line of where that one's going to go. Now, when we attach clay together, we can't just put them together and hope for the best. They are going to fall apart, especially when the clay dries. So you have to do something called scratch and attach. So that means that I have to get a tool like my little stick tool like this, and I have to actually scratch up the both surfaces of the clay that I am attaching. So here I'm going to scratch this entire area of the base where I'm going to attach. Scratch, scratch, scratch. And I'm going to scratch the sides of the hole that I made. And I also need to put just a little bit of water. Now I'm not putting a lot, I'm just getting a little on my finger, and I'm adding it to the clay where it's going to attach together. So I've scratched it, and now here's the tricky part. I have to kind of blend the clay together. So I'm kind of closing up that hole that I made around my clay until it feels nice and secure. I can also use my tools to help kind of smooth the clay together. And that is feeling quite secure now. So I'm going to move on to my next one. Scratch and attach. Scratch all of the surface, all around where I'm attaching. And notice I'm making those scratches pretty firmly into the clay. Then I'm scratching the area where it's attaching to, putting a little bit of water where it's going to attach together, and then squishing the clay to the other clay. So you definitely want to use both hands for this and make sure it's really firmly attached together. That is looking pretty good. You can also use a little bit of extra clay if you find that like there's a little gap, like here it feels like there's a little bit of a gap. I can press a little bit of extra clay into that gap and help stabilize that joint. Okay, then here I have this coral going in, and I want to kind of smooth this coral out a little bit. It got a little cracked. Now again, I'm scratching. Scratch, 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 and scratch this part as well. And getting a little bit of water on the joint and attaching. This one is quite tall, so I really want to make sure that it is nice and strong and secure. Like that. Looking pretty good. Now this last one, I've got my little brain coral over here. I'm going to scratch the edge that I'm going to be attaching and scratch the area where it's going to get attached to. And again, put a little bit of water and firmly press it together. Yeah. All right, looking pretty good. So there's my piece. I'm quite happy with it. I want to make sure it really feels secure. You can kind of lift your piece by the corals to see if they pop out or not. And it should be really nice and secure that way. So last thing is, if you have time and you want to add maybe some texture or details to the base, or if you want to scratch in any details to your corals, like little dots or something, you could do that as well. And then when we're totally done, what we're going to do is we're going to take the label off of your cup that you used. You're going to stick it onto the tray on the purple table, and then you're going to take your piece and put it right on top of your name sticker so that I will carve your name into your piece and we can tell whose is whose. Great job. Thanks everybody. Have so much fun making your clay corals today.